They say that's the greatest decision you can make. Whether you believe that you live in a universe that's friendly, that impression of don't give up on life, don't give up on humanity, don't give up on yourself, because you never know what can change. You never know what opportunity might come your way, or what opportunity might stroll upon you, or you might stroll upon. You just don't know. But what you do know is something will come. Never give up on. Belief in each other, belief in ourselves, belief in the Almighty God, the universe, the source of all. They say that's the greatest decision you can make. Whether you believe that you live in a universe that's friendly, or you believe that you live in a universe that's hostile and horrible and mean and out to get you. Choose to live in a world, in a universe where the world loves you, means well, and is friendly. Have an open mindset, as the great author Carol Dweck says. Have an open mindset. Believe that the world is good. Be the change. Be the difference that you expect others to be to you. Best thing I've ever done in my life. They call it karma. If you be good unto others, you be kind, you be compassionate, you have a loving heart, also shows in your actions. Maybe you're a person like myself who maybe doesn't have the best thoughts at all times. Maybe it's definitely, in fact, if you could hear some of my thoughts, you might say, wow, Andreas, that's definitely far from the person you present to be. But at least one thing you do know is when I interact, I make sure I do it compassionately. I make sure I show them that loving self. I strive to be like that man. Asked them for $5 and they gave him 4 times as much. Maybe one day I could be just as good as that person. I'm not saying that you go out and do these things just for the purpose to get it in return. It says again, it is blessed more to give than it is to receive. When I thought about that person who told me that story when somebody asked him for $5 and he gave them 20, I thought, I bet this individual really didn't tell me that story to make themselves look a certain type of way, but they said they were able to be the lender and not the borrower. Put those people on a pedestal more in our lives, and maybe that's some of you already do that already. You kind of know someone, and maybe you're one of those people. You probably are. I'm not one who believes in coincidences or happenstance. There's a reason why like people are attracted to like, and you were brought over to here, and I was brought to bring this word out just for you. And I know you are, who do believe in giving more than receiving. And in fact, giving is the greatest gift that you could ever receive. So in other words, by you being able to give to someone, what you get in return, knowing that you bless someone's life, is one of the greatest feelings you can ever feel. And it's not just a feeling behind it. I'm convinced that there's a magical thing that happens, like that thing where when you plant a seed and it grows to become a tree, outside from photosynthesis and things that we know explain scientifically how things contribute to growing, but there's still that magic of how does a baby become a full-grown adult such as myself? There's still that factor. Where does all that other energy, where does that come from? There's this magic that happens in the universe, and you can obviously attribute it to God and source and the universe, but it's like, what is that invisible stuff that goes on that we don't see, that makes something small and grows it to be 4 or 5 times, 100 times, 1,000 times its size, 1,000 times its effect? A baby has a great impact on the world, the greatest effect of all, 1,000 times.